The 2025 Lamborghini Aventador Ultimae is not just a car. It is a legend that marks the culmination of one of the most iconic supercar lineages in automotive history. In the United States, where driving culture reveres power, sound, design, and emotion, the Aventador Ultimae stands as the ultimate expression of Lamborghini's philosophy, fearless performance, extravagant style, and pure automotive passion. It is the last chapter of a V12 powered era that has defined supercar excitement for decades, and for YouTube audiences in the US, covering this car feels like telling a story about the end of an era, a masterpiece, and a high performance titan rolled into one. The moment you see the 2025 Lamborghini Aventador Ultimae in person or on camera, you instantly sense its presence. The design is unmistakably Lamborghini, sharp, aggressive, and sculpted like a fighter jet ready for takeoff. The lines on the body are bold and purposeful, with every angle and surface engineered to enhance aerodynamics, cooling, and visual impact. In the US, where car culture celebrates vehicles that command attention, the Aventador Ultimae does not just turn heads, it stops traffic. People watch as it rolls by, take pictures, and often follow it with their eyes long after it's gone. That visceral reaction is part of what makes covering this car on YouTube so powerful. The Aventador Ultimae creates an emotional connection before it even moves. Underneath its breathtaking exterior, the heart of the Aventador Ultimae is its naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine, a timeless powerplant that delivers raw, unfiltered performance. In an automotive world increasingly dominated by turbochargers and electrification, Lamborghini continued to invest in refining and perfecting the V12 for the Aventador Ultimae. The result is a powertrain that produces blistering horsepower and an exhaust note that can only be described as supernatural. The sound is not merely loud, it is a deep, emotional roar that resonates through the body, the soul, and even through the speakers of every YouTube video that captures it. For American car lovers who still value engine character and unassisted combustion power, the Aventador Ultimae's V12 represents the pinnacle of that experience. Performance figures for the 2025 Aventador Ultimae are staggering but only tell part of the story. With over 770 horsepower and a top speed north of 220 miles per hour, the vehicle accelerates with a ferocity that challenges belief. It rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in close to 2.8 seconds, figures that place it firmly in hypercar territory. But raw numbers only begin to tell the tale. What makes the Aventador Ultimae special is how it makes the driver feel. It's not just fast. It is intensely alive, engaging, and unapologetically visceral in everything it does. Every shift, every gear change, every rev to the redline is a sensory experience. For US YouTube reviewers, capturing that experience, the acceleration, the engine sound, and the emotional reaction, is what makes content about this car stand out from anything else on the road. The Aventador Ultimae's design is more than just aesthetic drama. It serves a functional purpose. Lamborghini's engineers have optimized aerodynamics to balance downforce and drag, making the car stable and connected at extreme speeds. The aggressive front splitter, large rear diffuser, active aerodynamics, and intricately sculpted side pods all contribute to a machine that slices through air with precision. Watching the Aventador Ultimae on winding American backroads or open highways, the way it remains composed under high loads and intense speed is a testament to Lamborghini's engineering mastery. These visual dynamics also make for outstanding footage, whether it's high-speed runs, canyon roads, or dramatic cinematic shots in YouTube videos. One of the most important aspects of the Aventador Ultimae is its transmission, a 7-speed independent shift rod (ISR) gearbox that delivers lightning-fast shifts. The transmission's mechanical clunk and snap are part of the car's character, connecting driver, engine, and chassis in a dance that feels almost alive. It's not a refined dual-clutch system designed for seamless comfort. It's a performance-focused gearbox that communicates with the driver and enhances the emotional connection to the car. American audiences, especially performance junkies and driving purists, appreciate that this transmission feels authentic and purposeful, delivering tactile feedback that complements the car's raw nature. In terms of driving dynamics, the Aventador Ultimae is engineered to be a complete supercar, capable of attacking the track and still delivering composure on twisty roads or highways. The four-wheel drive system distributes power intelligently, ensuring traction and stability even at the limit. The suspension, brakes, and steering systems are all optimized to provide a level of precision and control that matches the astonishing power output. Driving videos show the car attacking corners with confidence, gliding through sweeping bends with balance, and gripping relentlessly through intense lateral forces. This blend of agility and ferocity is part of what makes the Aventador Ultimae a superstar on both road and track. Inside the Aventador Ultimae, the cabin is a blend of luxury and performance cues. Premium materials like Alcantara, carbon fiber, and fine leather envelop the interior, but Lamborghini never loses focus on the driver experience. The cockpit is designed to make the driver feel integral to the machine, with controls that are functional, intuitive, and performance-oriented. The seats hold you firmly in place during spirited driving, and the overall layout reflects Lamborghini's commitment to making the driving experience immersive and unforgettable. American YouTube reviewers often emphasize this interior experience because the Aventador Ultimae feels like sitting in a racing machine, where every input matters and every detail is purpose-driven. Technology in the Aventador Ultimae blends modern digital interfaces with racing heritage. While the car channels the essence of raw performance, it also offers enough connectivity and convenience such as navigation, premium audio, and customizable displays that make it usable on American roads and highways in real-world conditions. The integration of digital performance metrics lets drivers monitor key parameters like G-forces, acceleration times, and engine behavior, features that make for engaging digital content and help owners understand exactly how the car performs in different scenarios. Safety features are tuned for performance without sacrificing driver confidence. Carbon ceramic brakes, advanced traction management, stability control systems, and adaptive suspension features all contribute to a car that feels balanced even when pushed to its limits. It's this combination of speed and control that makes the Aventador Ultimae such a compelling subject for YouTube videos. Viewers get to see a machine that handles not only breathtaking acceleration but also the demands of real-world driving and high-speed control. One of the key reasons the Aventador Ultimae resonates so strongly in the United States is its emotional impact. American car culture places a high value on personality, presence, and the thrill of driving. The Aventador Ultimae delivers all of that with intensity. Whether it's revving at a stoplight, launching down a highway, or cruising through a scenic route, the car feels alive, and it makes both the driver and the audience feel alive too. This emotional resonance is part of what makes YouTube videos about the Aventador Ultimae so compelling. Viewers aren't just watching specs or a review, they are experiencing a raw emotional connection through the screen. Content creators in the US often focus on these emotional beats: the engine sound at idle, the throttle blips at gear changes, the reaction shots of passers-by, and the expressions of drivers as the car accelerates. These human reactions are part of what makes the Aventador Ultimae so magnetic on video. People respond not just to speed numbers, but to the audible, visceral character that a V12 supercar brings to life. The Aventador Ultimae's V12 exhaust note is something that can't be replicated by smaller engines or turbocharged alternatives. It's unique, explosive, and deeply satisfying to experience. Beyond the sensory experience, the Aventador Ultimae also represents a milestone in automotive history. As one of the final expressions of Lamborghini's naturally aspirated V12 lineage, it carries symbolic weight. For American collectors and supercar enthusiasts, this car is more than just a vehicle, it's a piece of automotive heritage. It marks the end of an era where naturally aspirated V12 engines reigned supreme, and that narrative adds rich storytelling potential for YouTube content. Videos that explore this historical context, interviews with owners, and first drive impressions all tap into a deep level of interest that goes beyond mere performance figures. Another unique aspect of the Aventador Ultimae's presence in the US is the community around it. Supercar meets, exotic car rallies, track days, and luxury auto events across the country often feature this machine as a highlight. Owners share stories, compare experiences, and build camaraderie around owning such a rare and powerful machine. These community interactions make for compelling content. Scenes of groups of Aventadors gathered at an event, slow-motion shots of the car in motion, or reaction videos from car meet attendees all generate emotional investment and high viewer engagement. The ownership experience itself in the United States is also a topic that resonates with audiences. Buying, maintaining, and living with a supercar like the Aventador Ultimae is a lifestyle choice, one that comes with its own stories, challenges, and joys. YouTube channels that delve into ownership costs, maintenance experiences, customization options, and long-term driving impressions connect with viewers who are curious about what it's like to live with such an extraordinary machine day in and day out. One of the most engaging formats for YouTube content around the Aventador Ultimae is comparison videos, putting it side by side with other supercars, hypercars, or track-focused machines to see how it stacks up. Viewers love seeing real-world performance tests, quarter-mile runs, handling tests, and acceleration comparisons. These videos not only entertain but educate viewers about the nuances of high-performance vehicles. In the United States, where car culture spans from muscle cars to imports and European exotics, this comparative content draws wide interest. Another angle that has proven successful is cinematic storytelling, capturing the Aventador Ultimae in scenic locations, dramatic lighting, and high-definition slow motion. American landscapes, coastal highways, desert roads, mountain passes, and urban nightscapes all provide perfect backdrops for showcasing the Aventador's beauty, sound, and performance. These cinematic videos aren't just reviews, they're artistic expressions that connect emotionally with viewers who appreciate both cars and visual storytelling. When it comes to public reaction, the Aventador Ultimae doesn't disappoint. In urban areas, suburban streets, or highway rest stops, people stop, stare, and often record their own footage. This organic audience interaction, strangers capturing footage on their phones, asking questions, or simply expressing awe, adds another layer of authenticity to YouTube videos. Viewers love seeing real reactions from real people because it mirrors their own potential response if they ever encountered such a machine. The public's fascination with the Aventador Ultimae in the United States also reflects a deeper cultural connection to power and performance. Supercars are not just about speed. They symbolize achievement, emotion, and aspiration. The Aventador Ultimae embodies all of that. And videos that capture these elements consistently attract high viewership because they tap into feelings that many people have about high-performance cars, even if they've never driven one themselves. In conclusion, the 2025 Lamborghini Aventador Ultimae is far more than a supercar. It is a masterpiece that commands attention, evokes emotion, and delivers one of the most complete high-performance driving experiences imaginable. For American audiences on YouTube, it offers not just stunning visuals and incredible speed, but a narrative rich in heritage, emotion, and automotive excellence. It represents the peak of naturally aspirated V12 engineering, the end of a glorious era, and the beginning of countless stories that drivers and viewers will cherish for years to come. Whether you're watching its acceleration runs, listening to its exhaust roar, or exploring its legacy, the Aventador Ultimae captures the imagination and leaves a lasting imprint on anyone who experiences it, on screen or on the road.